Good morning, all of you. This is Rachna Saxena from Faculty of Education, Tirthankar Mahavir University, Muradabad. In my last lecture, I had described so many things related to open and distance learning. In the present lecture, I will describe features of open and distance learning. So let us go for it. Open and distance learning, that means ODE, has revolutionized the traditional educational paradigm by offering flexible, accessible, and learner-centered opportunities to a diverse population. And this mode of education continues to evolve. Several broad features have become central to its identity. These features distinguish ODE from conventional education system and make it an attractive option for learners worldwide. This essay delves into the common broad features of common and distance education, exploring how each contributes to the effectiveness and appeal of this educational approach. So here is the very first point, and this is no upper age limit. One of the most significant features of open and distance learning is the absence of an upper age limit for learners. Traditional education systems often cater to the specific age group, primarily focusing on youth adults in their late teens and early 20s. In contrast, ODE is designed to accommodate learners of all the ages, recognizing that the need for education and skill development is not confined to any particular stage of life. And this inclusivity is crucial in today's rapidly changing world, where continuous learning and upskilling have become essential for personal and professional growth. By removing age restriction, ODE provides opportunities for lifelong learning, enabling individuals to pursue education at any point in their lives, whether they are looking to start a new career, advance in their current profession, or simply expand their knowledge. A defining feature of open and distance education is the absence of an upper age limit for the learners, unlike traditional system where we focus on the age. And this approach acknowledges that the need for education and skill development extends beyond any particular stage of life. And this feature by this feature, we can continue learning in any age. Whether the individuals aim to start a new career, whether they want to advance their current profession, whether they simply broaden their knowledge, ODE offer the flexibility to meet their needs. So I must say this inclusivity make ODE a vital tool for promoting ongoing development and adaptability in an ever-changing global landscape. Now my next point is qualification flexibility. Another key of ODE is the flexibility regarding the qualification required for enrollment. Unlike traditional education institutions, which often have stringent entry requirement, ODE institutions typically offer more accessible pathways to learn. This openness allows individuals who may not have conventional qualifications, such as high school diplomas or specific grades, to access higher education and professional training. The emphasis is on providing education opportunities to as many people as possible, regardless of their prior academic achievement. And this feature is particularly beneficial for non-traditional students, such as working adults, individuals who did not complete formal schooling, or those who have been out for the education system for a long time. By lowering barriers to entry, ODE promote inclusivity and help bridge the gap between different social and education backgrounds. And this feature is very flexible. Unlike the other traditional ways. And this openness allows the individual without conventional qualification. Suppose you are not having high school diploma or the specific grade, but you can access any higher education or professional training. So, and this facility focus on providing education opportunities as possible way for many people. This system is very beneficial for non-traditional students, whether they are doing their jobs, whether they did not complete their formal schooling, and the person who have not out of their education system from a very long time. ODE promotes inclusivity and bridge gaps between different social and education backgrounds, and this flexibility ensures that a wider range of learners can pursue their educational goals, making ODE an essential tool for fostering lifelong learning and expanding access to education for diverse population. Now my next feature is openness with regard to place and time for study. One of the most defining features of ODE is the flexibility it offers in terms of the place and time for study. Traditional system is typically bounded by rigid schedule and fixed location, require the students to attend the classes at specific times and place. While on the other hand, ODE allow the learners to study from anywhere and at any time that can suit according to their circumstances. And this flexibility is particularly advantageous for those who have work, family, and the other commitments that make it difficult to attend the regular classes. It also benefits learners in remote or rural areas who may not have access to education institutions by allowing the students to learn at their own pace and convenience. ODE facilitate a more personalized and adaptive learning experiences. A defining feature of ODE is the flexibility when it offers in the term of study, location and schedule. Unlike the traditional education system, where we are having a rigid timetable with a specific location and the specific curriculum. While on the other hand, ODE provide a chance for the learners to study from anywhere at any time according to their need. Suppose a person is having work in the day, he or she can do the study at night according to their convenience. It also provides opportunities for the learner in remote or rural areas who may not have easy access to educational institutions by permitting the students to learn according to their pace and convenience. And it boosts up the personalized and adaptive learning experiences. This approach not only enhances the accessibility but also empowers the learners to balance their education with their other responsibilities, making it an ideal option for the wide range of students seeking a more flexible and accommodating educational pathway. Now my next point is flexibility in selection of course. In addition to flexibility in time and place, ODE also offers a wide range of options when it comes to select courses. Unlike traditional education system, which often requires the students to follow a predetermined curriculum. On the other hand, ODE allows the learners to choose courses that align with their personal interests, career goals, or skill development needs. This flexibility empowers the learners to design their education journey according to their preferences, making education more relevant and engaging. It also allows for interdisciplinary learning, where students can combine courses from different fields to create a unique educational experience. And this aspect of ODE is particularly appealing in the world where the boundaries between disciplines are becoming increasingly blurred and the demand for multi skilled professionals is growing. Another significant advantage of open and distance education is a wide range of course option is offered. Unlike the traditional education system where students are students have to follow a fixed curriculum. On the other hand, ODE provides a flexibility for the learners to select the course according to their personal interest and career aspirations or the specific skills development needs, and this freedom empowered learners to tailor their education journey according to their preferences, making the learning experiences more relevant and engaging. ODE also support interdisciplinary learning, allowing the students to combine courses from different fields and create a unique, customized education experiences. This flexibility is particularly appealing in a world where the lines between disciplines are increasingly blurred and the demand for multi-skilled professionals is on the rise. By learners enabling learners to design their own educational paths, ODE fosters a more dynamic and adaptable approach to education, better preparing students for the complexities of the modern workplace. Next point is credit accumulation and self-paced examination system. The credit accumulation and self-paced examination system is another hallmark of ODE. In traditional education, students are often required to complete their studies within a fixed time frame and are assessed through standardized exams conducted at specific intervals. ODE, however, offers a more flexible approach to assess. Learners can accumulate credits over the time, allowing them to progress at their own pace. This flexibility is particularly beneficial for the students who may need to balance their study with work, family, or other commitments. It also reduces the pressure associated and traditional exam schedule, allowing them to take exams when they feel adequately prepared. This approach to assess recognize that learning is not a one size fits all the process and that different students may require different amount of time to master the material. The credit accumulation and self-paced examination system is a key feature of ODE. Unlike traditional education where the student must complete their study in a fixed time frame by the fixed examination center. But in ODE, that is flexible. Learners can accumulate credits over the time according to their own pace. And this flexibility is very advantageous for the students who want to balance their study with work and the other commitments. It is also alleviate the pressure of traditional exam schedule. They can give the exam when they are feeling prepared. This personalized approach to assess acknowledges that learning is not a one size fits all the process. Here, the students may require different amount of time to fully grasp an material. By permitting the learners to advance according to their own timelines, ODE promote a more individualized and stress-free learning experiences, making education more accessible and adaptable to a wide range of needs and circumstances. Now, my next point is use of educational technology and information communication technology, that means ICT. The use of educational technology ICT is a defining characteristics of open and distance learning education. These technologies enable the delivery of course material, communication between instructors and the students, and the facilitation of collaborative learning experiences regardless of geographical location. ICTs have transformed ODE by making it more interactive, engaging, and accessible through online platform, virtual classroom, and multimedia resources. Students can access a wealth of information and learning tools that enhance their educational experiences. The integration of ICT in ODE also for the use of innovative teaching methods such as gamification, simulations, and adaptive learning technologies, which cater to different learning styles and preferences. The integration of educational technology and information communication technology is a defining feature of ODE. These technologies facilitate the delivery of course material, enable communication between the instructor and well as the students, and support collaborative learning experiences. Regardless of geographical location, ICTs have revolutionized ODE by making it more interactive, engaging, and accessible through online platforms, multimedia resources, virtual classrooms. Students can access a vast array of information and learning tools that enrich their education experience. The use of ICT in ODE also allow for innovative teaching methods such as simulations, gamification, and adaptive learning technologies, which cater to various learning styles as well as their preferences. This technological integration not only enhances the learning process but also ensures that education remains flexible and relevant in a rapidly changing world. By leveraging ICT, ODE provides students with a dynamic and personalized learning environment, making education more inclusive and adaptable to individual needs and circumstances. Now, my next point is multiplier effects. The multiplier effect is a unique feature of ODE that refers to its ability to reach a large number of learners simultaneously automatically, unlike traditional education systems, which are often limited by the physical capacity of classroom and the availability of the teachers. ODE can scale up to the accommodate thousands of even millions of students at a time under a roof. This scalability is made possible by the use of technology, which allow or permit for the efficient distribution of education resources and the management of large group of learners. The multiplier effect of ODE is particularly important in addressing the global demand for education, especially in developing countries where access to quality education is often limited. By reaching a broader audience, ODE has a potential to significantly impact education outcomes and contribute to social and economic development on a larger scale. Open and distance education has established itself as a viable and effective alternative to traditional education. offering numerous advantages that cater to the diverse needs of learners. And the key features of ODE such as the absence of age limits, qualification flexibility, openness in time and place of study, course selection flexibility, credit accumulation, the use of ICT, and the multiplier effect collectively create a learning environment that is inclusive, flexible, and accessible. These features not only enhance the education experiences for the student but also contribute to the broader goal of making education a universal right. As ODE continues to evolve, it undoubtedly play a critical role in shaping the future of education, making learning opportunities available to all, regardless of their circumstances. In the present lecture, I have described so many things related to ODE, especially the features of ODE. In my next lecture, I will describe scope and importance of distance education. Here, in some points, I am describing the scope and the importance of open and distance learning. And in my next lecture, I will describe all the points in details. No learning system or program is ever fully open, nor is any system fully closed. Openness is an ideal for which an institution must keep striving so that the maximum number of learners can be benefited. Let us look at what a fully open system would look like. Some of the features would be as follows. So here are some features. You should be able to enroll for any program that you want. The program should be tailored to your objectives and at an acceptable cost. You will get it when you wanted it. Wherever you want, you can get. And whenever you want, you can get. And would be available to work through it at your own pace and according to your convenience. You will be able to set your own objective, choose the content and sequence of your program, and decide when and how your learning will be assessed. You would also be able to decide how you wanted to learn. Examples are here. You wanted to learn by the specialized person, personalized education, or from books, your own, otherwise from videos or online, with the emphasis on theory or on practice and on who might help you in what kind of ways. The open and the distance learning institutions in the developing countries are passing through a typical transactional phase where we witness of contradictions where we apply these theories of ODL. These contradictions emerging because of ODL system is passing through a transitional phase whereby we often found self-contradictions in its operations. I can say this is one system and many names. The terms always confuse with system is open and which system is closed and what system is open and distance education. Here we will discuss various terminologies available to explain open and distance education. And in this context broadly, one can say the system is one, but it is called by many names depending upon your context and convenience. Some of the prevailing vocabulary terms are external exams, private study, correspondence education, distributed learning, home study, self-directed, regulated learning, independent learning, dialectic communication, programmed learning, proximate education, continuing and lifelong education, flexible learning and blended learning, virtual learning, online learning, etc. All these names directly or indirectly relate to open and distance education. In this lecture, I have described so many things related to ODE. In my next lecture, I will describe the same many more. Thank you so much.